Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I am the Effective Collective. This is Idle Slayer, and we are taking a look at how to farm the desert. So, obviously, with the addition of the refinery and the critical swords, as well as the Deathbringer, Scorpion Pincher has gone from one of the least needed things to probably the most needed thing. So it can be a little frustrating to constantly need to come back and farm Pincher. So I figured we would take a look at how to do it the most effective way possible. So when it comes down to it, farming anywhere, your best metric is going to be rage, right? You're going to kill more enemies and faster with rage than by any other metric. So the first thing is stop shooting your bow. I know no one wants to hear that. But since you don't just want to throw a bunch of rage pills in order to farm claw, yep, there goes my arrows. The next best thing is to be constantly using your wind dash to reduce the cooldown on your rage. And if you're wind dashing every possible enemy, you're gonna see that your rage will cool down. You'll be surprised at how often you'll get to use the rage. Secondly, you always want to throw your rage at the boxes, since if you spawn a mega horde, I mean that's peak material farming, raging through a mega horde, but also that's going to reduce your rage cooldown by 5 minutes. So cuts it in half, and yeah, we don't want to shoot the bow at all. Of course, there I just did. Every once in a while, it's going to happen. Sometimes you get double taps. You can turn off the dark divinity that makes your bow a machine gun. This guy right here, we're just going to deactivate that so that we get less double taps, less accidental arrow fire, because we want to wind dash all these enemies. You get your biggest enemy spawns are going to be the flying enemies. But obviously you don't want to miss your ground enemies, because that's where your claw's coming from. So sometimes you can just jump and punch them. It's perfectly okay to throw your wind dash at these smaller groups of enemies. It's all going to add up, and it's all going to add up quicker than you might think. We're already down to only about 6 minutes before our next rage. So doing pretty good at that. And then really the last thing I would say is just be ready to be opportunistic. You don't just want to rage for material farm, but if you get a big soul multiplier, or if you put together a lot of good coin bonuses, then you can go ahead and rage those out. The desert is decent for soul gain, and it's very good for coin gain. In my opinion, it's the best area for coin gain. So we go ahead and keep the silver boxes running, and in the event that it drops some big buffs on us, we're going to go ahead and rage farm them out. We're going to be ready to do that. I think I have 14 rage pills right now, which is, not full, but it's enough to take small advantage of some opportunities it might give us here. And I have the mini games turned off, because if you just want to get your claws and go, you don't want to be getting interrupted by a bunch of mini games. But of course, if you're also farming scrap, then you can leave those on as well. And that's really going to be about it. This is the fastest way that you're going to get your claw. We're down to less than 2 minutes now on rage, in a very short amount of time. And of course, you want to have your whetstones going. If you have a shield or any other equipment that increases your drop chance, I'm at about a 95% material drop chance with my shield on and with the whetstone running. So that means 19 out of every 20 scorpions I kill is going to drop me a claw, and that's a pretty good place to be sitting. And yeah, so that's about it. Let's see if we can no horde on that one. That's okay. And because once your rage is full, right, here we go. Our rage is full, and it's not doing us any favors to win dash anymore. So now, if you have to shoot the bow, you can go ahead and get all your bow shooting out of your system, right? Just go a little crazy with it because we're just waiting for the next box to show up. And I'm jumping over scorpions. And also, I do like to run a bunny paw while I'm doing this just to increase the chances that we might get some good farm. There's a coin frenzy, nothing to go with it, that's fine. But really, that's it, guys. There's no bigger secret than that. The last thing I would say is just make sure you keep an eye on your material bag, um, because you don't want to suddenly look down and realize that, here you are raging through a mega horde, but you're not getting any claw because you are full. So yeah, that's going to be about it. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helps you speed up your farm in the desert. And we'll see you guys next time.